Hey, I've got a 1966 Olympia SM9 for you today. We're going to take a look at this lovely gal. She's got the pearl white exterior with the turquoise accents. The SM9 has tabs that are set down here, clear and set. This is your touch control, which determines how hard your type bars strike your paper. So that is how you can tell that it's an SM9. And then also the edges of the carriage are chrome rather than like the pearl color. So these are wonderful machines. If you are an active writer, Olympia is probably one of the best machines that you can get. The shift key is easy, so it's easy on the pinky. So let's go ahead and I'm gonna show you how to use this, and then we're gonna do some typing on it. First of all, back here, you're gonna find your paper holder. I noticed this tab, even though this works so well, this tab on the paper holder release doesn't work great, so you kind of have to nudge it up. I just tap it in and it nudges up. So paper holder there, and just snap it back down. So again, you kind of release it, but then, oh, there. I guess it just didn't click all the way in. Oh, if you hear that double click, that means it's clicked all the way in. Oh, and then release. Okay, margins. You squeeze to drag and set your margins. All right, very smooth, very easy. To move your carriage, there's a carriage release lever here, and you just press it down. And oh, carriage release, because it's a lock. This is a carriage lock. All Olympias have a carriage lock, and your release lever is right here. Release, and then you can move your carriage. And the carriage has a lot more weight to it than other typewriters, and I don't know if that has to do with why these are such good working machines. I don't know, but they just feel really like a solid quality machine. On the right side, here's your paper release. On the left side, this is your line selector. So when you hit your handle, it's going to advance 1, 2, or 3 lines. You'll see the red lines, and then there's a red dot at the very top, and that actually kind of locks the roller. You can't advance or anything. So that's what that is. Let's go ahead and move the carriage to the left before we open the top. Now this whole shell is going to come off, and so you just kind of come down here and grab it. Okay, oh, that's right, this one is still attached. Some Olympias, it actually lifts off. This one folds up, nice. Okay, inside, here's your escapement area. We've put in a brand new universal ribbon for you. All of our typewriters have new ribbons. But when you've used up all the ink in your ribbon and you need a new one, visit our website at untiltedtypewriters.com, and you will find some more ribbons there. By the way, give us a thumbs up. Sure helps us with the videos. We appreciate that. And if you're not one of our typewriter customers and you enjoy these videos and they're helping you with using your typewriter, would you consider going to our website and purchasing either like a typewriter pad from us, ribbon, cover, or we even have artwork, and that just helps support us so that I can keep doing these free videos for you guys. Okay, easy to take out and install your ribbons. Just make sure there's a little swing arm on both sides. Just pull that out, lift up your spool, and then put it back down, a new one back down. Make sure it's threaded properly. There, you'll see an up-close image of this. If you click the product listing link, go to that, you'll see all the photos for this typewriter, and you can just save that photo of this escapement area so that when you need to load a new ribbon, you can take a look to see how to do it. Now, our ribbons don't have an auto reverse feature, so when you get to the end of the spool, you need to manually reverse, and you just press that. Either one, doesn't matter which side, you just press it back and forth. Reverses the ribbon. You can reverse it many times before you need to replace it because there's a lot of ink in that ribbon. Okay, let's go ahead and close. And this is your color selector, red on bottom. It shows blue on the top, but most ribbons are black and red. And then the white selector in the middle is for stencil. You will never use that. And actually, if you have it on that option, it's not gonna type properly. So make sure it's fully on the black or the red. Now, here's a tip for you. If for some reason you're typing and it stops typing or it's not typing right, stop, check two things. Check to reverse the direction of your ribbon and check to make sure your color selector is fully engaged. Okay, let's load a piece of paper and start some typing. Paper goes right here. You just turn the handle and make sure it goes underneath the metal bar. This loaded so smooth and it's really even, but if it wasn't even, then you can just pull this forward and adjust your paper easily. And then when you're done, re-engage it. Okay, I'm gonna double check my margins and let's do some typing. So you'll see there's no number 1, so you use a lowercase l. 1966, oh, this feels so nice. Olympia, what did I say? SM9, let's go ahead and keep typing. Very nice, clear font. All right, let's tab over, and actually let's set a tab maybe right here, okay. Keys feel amazing. Oops, there we go. Now this is Backspace. If you make a mistake, you just use a backspace, but remember, backspace does not erase. And so just backspace and type over. It's just part of using a typewriter. This is a 12 CPI font on here in terms of size. Oh, I already did that line. So it's a smaller font, which means it's really good if you have larger projects because you get more per line, more per page. There is no hesitation in these keys whatsoever. A quick bounce back. Very nice. Let's do some sentences. Whoops, see, now I made a mistake there. So you just backspace, type over it. There's that bell, sounds so good. That bell says, hey, you're at your margin end, so you need to hit the return handle. Okay, let's try the red. Whoops. Okay, if you hit 2 keys at once, just pull it down. My bell went off, so I'm gonna keep going this time to show you what happens if you do. Okay, now it's gonna stop. It's not gonna let me type saying you're at the end of your margin. What are you gonna do? Hit MR, margin release, and then you can keep going. And I hit a space bar and I shouldn't have. You can just start typing. Okay, this is perfect. This typewriter, I'm looking at it, the exterior, teeny tiny nick right here. But gosh, other than that, there isn't a single thing wrong with this typewriter. I mean, other than this guy, he was just giving me a little, all you do is just tap it. But that's the only thing. And it types perfectly. It looks new. This is an excellent typewriter, excellent for active writers. Thanks so much for watching. If you have any comments or questions, please leave them below. I'll get to them as soon as I can. Y'all have a blessed day. Bye.